Bích Phượng xin kính chào quý khán thính giả. Thưa quý vị, chúng tôi đang có mặt tại Newport Beach và Bích Phượng đang đứng trước tòa nhà của công ty City Ventures. Đây là một công ty xây dựng khai trương khu nhà mới ngay tại góc đường Euclid và Hazard. Bây giờ Bích Phượng sẽ bước vào trong để phỏng vấn ông giám đốc của công ty xây dựng City Ventures, đó là ông Gardner. Ông là City Venture Homebuilding President. Xin mời quý vị theo dõi. Hi, may I see Mr. Gardner?
Oh, sure.
Và kính thưa quý khán thính giả, hiện bây giờ Bích Phượng đang có trong văn phòng của Gardner và chúng ta biết rằng ông là City Ventures Homebuilding President. Và bây giờ Bích Phượng xin mời quý vị theo dõi cuộc nói chuyện của chúng tôi với ông Gardner. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. So first of all, I am impressed about your office.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's we've been here about a year. We moved here we were in Santa Ana. And we found this great location, and we moved everybody over here about a year ago, and we're pretty excited.
Yeah. Well, please tell us a little more about City Ventures.
Well, City Ventures was formed in 2009. We specialize in urban infill home building projects.
Okay.
So we won't go out in the suburban areas. We don't go out in the outer areas. We focus on the more desirable areas close to the coast. It's in California only.
I see. So can you tell me how many projects do you have right now?
Currently, we are active in 14 projects from San Diego to San Francisco. We've got another 30 to 35 projects in various stages of planning. And then we've got another couple thousand lots in about another 30 projects that are early in the entitlement process. So all total, there's about 70 projects that are in various stages of planning.
Yeah, they are in California.
All California, yeah.
What about in Orange County?
In Orange County right now, we just finished a project in Brea.
Okay.
Over on Brea Boulevard. And currently we are active in Garden Grove. We've got a 6-acre site in Garden Grove where we went through the planning process. We selected Garden Grove specifically because it's just a great city.
Yeah.
And we're turning this 6 acres into 56 single-family homes.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
1,800 square feet to 3,000 square feet. And we're looking very excited about it.
That's great, because I know Euclid Street is a very popular street. Yeah. And not too far from Little Saigon.
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a great little city.
Yeah. So you said 56 new houses?
56 single-family homes, yes.
Wow, I'm exciting.
Yes, it's very exciting. It's Orange County is difficult because it's very popular and there isn't much land left.
Okay.
So it's difficult to find to new home projects in Orange County. You know, the population keeps growing, but it's more difficult to build new homes because there just isn't that much land. So that's why now is a good time to buy, because as the demand grows and the supply is still limited, prices rise.
Yeah. So you just said now is a good time to buy the new houses?
Well, remember, I'm a home builder, so I think every time's a good time to buy. But now specifically because we just went through a lot of price depreciation. But you still have supply and demand, and once the demand came back, and the supply never really increased, it's created a situation where prices are starting to rise again. So it's better to get in when prices are here than it is when they're here, and they're definitely headed up.
Why should we buy a new homes instead of resale home?
Well, new is definitely better than used. I mean, if you think about a car, if you buy a used car, you're going to have repairs. And if you buy a new car, you're not going to have repairs. And homes, it's the same way. We have a friend of ours that works here that is buying a resale home, a used home. And the minute that he buys it, he has to then go in and redo the kitchen. So even though you buy at the same price that you buy a brand new home in Garden Grove, he then has to redo the kitchen. So because it's a 50-year-old house. And that's one thing about being an infill builder is most of the homes around where we build are very old. So the choice is between a new City Ventures home or a 50, 60-year-old home that you then have to pour money into. Wow. New is always a better way to go.
Yeah, I agree, because I think less headache to buy the new house than have to pay for the repairman, come to the old house and do all the remodeling?
Yeah, well, and the other thing is that because it's new, everything in there is modern. Everything
That's
is there to
true.
the current standard of living. So not only do you have to do repairs in a resale home, but to get it to that same standard of living, you'd have to pour money into it.
So what make the city venture different?
Well, I think one of the things is other builders find land or land finds them, and then they choose whether or not to build there. What we do is specifically target cities that we want to build in. So we went to Garden Grove, and then we looked until we found something in Garden Grove. So we specifically target cities in the infill areas that we want to build in.
Okay.
We want to build them because they have great schools. We want to build in them because they have a great location.
Right.
We want to build them because they've got, like Little Saigon, they've got great little neighborhoods that are already established.
Do you have any promotion for the new buyer?
Promotions? Well, we feel like our homes are priced pretty fair to begin with. We're a very lean organization. We don't have a lot of employees, so therefore we're able to not have to pass that cost off to the homeowner. So our homes are always priced very, very affordably.
Yeah. What is the strongest point of City Ventures?
That you'll know that if you see a City Ventures project, then that city is one of the most desirable cities to be in, because that's the only cities that we build in. If you see a City Ventures project, you're going to know that we've designed them with the neighborhood in mind, not necessarily to get as many units on there as you can. We designed it in a way that it's most desirable for everyone to be, to live. Why should people buy a home from City Ventures? Well, we're going to give them the best value. They're going to be able to look at what you're getting, and then on a per square foot basis or a however they value the home, it'll be very difficult to go, especially to a resale. If you look at what you can get for dollar per foot in a resale, and you look what you can get dollar per foot with a new City Ventures home, there's no comparison.
All right.
That's so. I encourage people to go shop. I encourage people to say, come to us last. Go into the neighborhood, look at the resale, go look at other builders, go look at all your different choices, and then come back to City Ventures in the end. Because once you come back, then you'll be able to have compared the value. You'll be able to have seen the different choices that you have, and then the choice becomes obvious. So we want buyers to buy and be confident in their purchase.
After the viewers listen and watch this interview, people will come to see the model home.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the grand opening weekend. We've released 4 homes for sale. We already sold them. And then we're going to wait until the grand opening before we release any more for sale. But we've got a very big interest list. It's going to be a very successful project. We're really happy about it. How do you qualify? Well, you have to have a combination of income, down payment, and credit. And we've got lenders on site that can help people with that. They come out and they can sit down and they can go through the whole thing and get pre-qualified and understand how much of a home they can afford.
I see. All right. So the last minute, could you please make some statement, the last words?
Orange County is a very desirable place to live. The population continues to grow. It's still very difficult to build a home in Orange County, and now's a great time to buy because it's not going to get easier. The prices aren't going to go the other direction. So if you're looking to buy a home in Orange County, especially a new home, now's the time, especially in Garden Grove.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Gardner, and I'm have a good time to interview and talk to you, and so I understand more about the details of the City Ventures, and I hope people will come and take a look.
Me too, and we'd love to have you come out.
All right, thank you.
Sure. Bye.
Thanks. Và thưa quý khán thính giả, đó là cuộc nói chuyện của Bich Phuong với ông Gardner. Ông là City Ventures Homebuilding President. Và nếu mà quý vị có bất cứ thắc mắc gì, hãy gọi đến số điện thoại hiện trên màn ảnh. Xin mời quý vị hãy nhớ đến để chúng ta có thể đi vào model home để xem đẹp như thế nào và mình có đủ điều kiện để mua một căn nhà mới hay không. Bích Phượng xin cảm ơn sự theo dõi của quý khán giả và xin hẹn kỳ tới.